All right, Michaela, thank you for that. And we'll be following that story all morning long. Temperatures right now, we're following in the upper 70s and lower 80s. Got to get you out the door on this terrific Tuesday. Our feels like temperature is not terrible. It actually feels pretty nice and mild out there in Miami-Dade and Broward. Those low to mid 80s are the feels like temperatures. Upper 70s in Hialeah. We got 93 degrees in Key West. All right, so a very similar forecast is what we saw yesterday. Storms will be delayed. And when the storms do develop, it's all going to be sea breeze driven. And with that easterly component to the breeze, it's going to help steer the storms well away from the metro coastal areas. So you can see any storm coverage this morning, maybe an isolated shower off the breeze, but really the emphasis of our storms today will be well inland. Now they could migrate a little closer to populated areas like Weston and maybe the Sawgrass area in Sunrise. But yesterday we noticed most of them basically just stayed right along that line over Alligator Alley, just west of US 27 and just west of Doral. So keep that in mind if you live inland. But overall, it's really all about the warmth and the humidity today. As the storms push west, we'll have plenty of time to heat up. Highs will be in the 90s. Feels like temperatures well into the triple digits. As for right now, I have a few showers by the Florida Straits, but that's about it. Tropical updates in. We have the last advisory on post-tropical cyclone Chantal last night at 11 p.m. as the system stays over the Atlantic. And now we're not tracking anything in the tropics, which is great news. More on your forecast because rain returns coming up by the end of the week. I've got it.
South Florida, you're taking a live look at the Palmetto Expressway right now. It's pretty busy on the Palmetto. You have two accidents, one going southbound, one going northbound. This one is right before US 27th Avenue, State Road US 27. You can see that the things are starting to slow down there as you head south. This is where that accident is on your maps right here. You can see that red because you just saw it in that live look. Your two right lanes are blocked, so things are moving pretty slowly there. Definitely to give yourself a little extra time if this is part of your commute. Somewhere where things are just starting to pick up. This is the Palmetto Expressway going northbound, a little further down south. This is at Southwest 40th Street or Bird Road. Your two right lanes are blocked here as well, so speeds are here coming in as slowly as 21 miles per hour. Also give yourself a little extra time if you're headed north on the Palmetto. I'll leave you with some drive times, Broward County. You guys are accident free. This is 595 going eastbound, I-75 to US 1, 12 minutes, University Drive to US 1, 6. Buckle up.
Eric, Alex, South Florida, a terrific Tuesday, I'd like to add, as we're seeing such a beautiful start with that sunrise. We are noticing temperatures not terrible, too. We're in the upper 70s and lower 80s. It's thanks to that northeast breeze. Yes, I highly suggest get out there, head to the beach today. Make sure you got the sunblock and the sunglasses. Again, lots of sunshine breaking through. So it feels like temperatures are in the mid to lower 80s. Miami, Fort Lauderdale, upper 70s, Hialeah, 90s for you in the Keys. Carbon copy forecast of yesterday. The initiation of the sea breeze is what's going to develop the storms in the rain coverage today. Those storms are going to be very delayed. And because of that easterly component to the breeze, the storms will be pushing well west. So as for rainfall coverage, not much in the metro or coastal areas. Maybe some inland spots could clip some of these storms. So rain chances very low throughout much of the day, just humid with highs in the 90s, but feels like temperatures will be in the triple digits since we're limiting the rain chances. As for rain right now, we're rain free. Let's go to the tropics. All right, the last advisory was sent out last night on now post-tropical cyclone Chantal. The system pushing away from New Jersey into the Atlantic, and there's no tropical cyclone development expected for the next 7 days. That's some great news.
South Florida, we are taking a live look right now as the sun goes up. Your roads are getting busier. This right here is the Palmetto Expressway near Northwest 84th Street. So just before you get to US 27, you can see all of that bumper to bumper traffic. That's because of an accident in this area. Let's take you to your map so you can see what that looks like if things decide to move for me here. Well, you do have two right lanes blocked, which is what's causing all of this backup here. You did have an accident earlier a little further down south on the Palmetto Expressway at Bird Road. That's since cleared up, so that's good news. Other than that, you can definitely give yourself a little extra time if this is part of your commute. Be safe.
On this terrific Tuesday, it is 6:43 and it looks terrific out there, right? Look at our sun rising in the distance from our Miami tower cam. Our temperature's at 80 degrees. We have 85% relative humidity. It feels like 85 as you walk out the door. Winds out of the northeast, pretty calm at 3 miles per hour. Here's our Hollywood Beach cam looking spectacular too. Upper 70s with a feels like temperature of 82 degrees, relative humidity 84%. Fort Lauderdale 79 with a feels like temperature of 82, relative humidity 84%. A bit more cloud cover down by the Keys, and I am seeing some showers trying to develop by the Florida Straits, but I think we'll stay mostly dry, definitely in Broward and Miami-Dade. day to start the day. It's the afternoon coverage of the sea breeze storms we'll be watching. And again, they're going to take their time to develop. So we have all day for much of the metro coastal areas that will be seeing all the sunshine. As for the national view, we have this system moving in towards the northeast, and we have Chantal moving away. But still, the flooding concern will be across the mid-Atlantic and the northeast, and that's because of all the rain they've dealt with over the past couple days with the tropical storm that moved through over the holiday weekend. We also have some severe weather, possibly northern Texas and towards Missouri. Now for us, we turn our attention to what's going on in the Atlantic, because eventually this disturbance is expected to move westward. As it does so, that's going to enhance our rain chances going into Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Today, enjoy another mostly dry day for the metro coastal areas. The sea breeze storms that will develop will be delayed, most likely not developing until later this afternoon, and they will push away from the metro coastal areas. So lots of sunshine expected. Make sure you have the sunblock, the sunglasses, the extra bottle of water. You're going to need it, especially for the kids as they're headed to summer camp today. Tomorrow, I'm going to tell you to most likely grab your rain gear, as we'll see a better chance of some showers around. Feels like temperatures will be in the triple digits today, and then here comes that area we're watching over the Atlantic, moving into our area, increasing our rain chances. Headed to the beach or doing any boating, we do have a low risk of rip currents for beachgoers and boaters. Now, with the rain chances increasing, I'm happy to tell you it will bring us some measurable rainfall, and we need it. We're still in the severe to moderate drought conditions across much of Broward County and into Miami-Dade. Overall, though, it looks as though our rainfall totals anywhere between a half an inch to an inch. Again, headed to the beach, looking good. Just a low risk of rip currents for beachgoers. Our UV index is at an extreme, so make sure you have your sunblock on and have a great day.
So the good news is most of these accidents have cleared up, but you're still seeing some delays out here on your roads. Right now, we're taking a live look at the Palmetto Expressway, north and southbound. You can see your southbound lanes moving a little slowly there. This is near Northwest 103rd Street. Let me take you to your map so you can see things are starting to build up as the morning progresses. Let's take you over to that area you were just taking a live look. You can see that speeds are coming a little slower here. This is the red area. That's where things are coming in as slow as 8 miles per hour. So it is a pretty big chunk here. If you're headed southbound on the Palmetto Expressway, it was looking worse not too long ago because there was an accident, but that's since cleared up, so this should start to clear up as you head out the door. Somewhere else I'll point out to you where we're seeing some delays here. This right here, two different areas. Don Shula Expressway as you approach Kendall Drive. You see that little pocket of red, typical for this hour. Also the turnpike heading northbound as you approach this area as well. Definitely give yourself a little extra time if you hit this area as part of your commute. I'll leave you with some drive times. Broward County, you have been accident and incident free all morning long. This is 595 going eastbound. I-75 to US1 12 minutes. University Drive to US1 7. Be safe.
We are in the summer vacation season,
but still missing. The families are devastated and heartbroken. So if you decide to use a third-party resource, read the fine print on what responsibility they'll take in an emergency situation. As for Rover, the company claims these situations are rare and uncommon. I'm Jacey Birch, your animal advocate for Local 10 News.